We're approaching 1 year since the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And today, millions of Ukrainians are still living away from home. Families torn apart, loved ones killed, livelihoods destroyed. Poland has taken in the most refugees. 3 million people have fled across the border, where many are now starting new lives. Last fall, we got a first-hand look at the humanitarian relief efforts in Tyler's sister city, Yelena Gora, which has taken in several thousand refugees. Private donations from East Texas have stocked the shelves at an aid center with food and supplies. And now the Tyler Sister Cities organization is looking to send another round of relief from East Texas. One of the volunteers who runs the refugee center in Yelena Gora is a Ukrainian herself. We spent a week getting to know Tatiana Kartseva. She's a person of great strength and hope. Tatiana joins us now. How are you doing today?
Hi, Lay. Nice to hear you. It's been a few months since I've last seen you. I'm doing great, actually. I'm now in our refugee help center. So you can see how it looks like now. It looks more beautiful with the decorations that you brought us from your art school from Texas. And these artworks really made our space more home-like and more nice to be in.
Now, you make regular trips across the border into the war zone. What are things like right now back at home?
Actually, I just came back to Yelena Gora a week ago because I decided to, we've been doing here a lot of for the refugees, for the Ukrainian refugees, to make them feel like at home. And one of the things that we've done here as our help center, we prepared some starter packs to prepare our traditional food called kutya. It's a traditional Christmas dish. It's kind of like a porridge with poppy seeds and some, some peaches and all that and honey. I really felt this Christmas mood, and I decided that the right decision for me and for my little daughter will be to come back home to Ukraine and spend these holidays in really family circle, because it's really a family holiday. So we went for the Christmas to Ukraine, and it was kind of strange Christmas and strange New Year, because all the New Year starting since maybe 18 p.m. it was dark because it was no electricity at home. So we were celebrating with the candles. It made some warm atmosphere, but still it was very strange because the temperature at home was about like 15 degrees. And for us, it's a little bit, I prefer it warmer, And after the clock stroke 12, the air alarm began. So we were continuing celebrating New Year party in the corridor.
Since the start of the war, many here in East Texas have wondered, how can I help? What can you say to that? Can one person or one family all the way back here in Texas make a real difference?
Oh, this is a motto of my life, even before the wars, that each person can make a difference. And I truly believe that that is true, because each help is needed, and each donation, each good word, each artwork makes a difference here. Because right now, we have a lot of refugees in Yelena Gora, and this number is increasing all the time. At the point that you visited us, it was about 3,500 people of Ukrainian refugees here. I think that right now this number approaches to 4,500, and the reason, and I think that it will be increasing even more, because a lot of people will come here just to overcome the winter, because we don't have enough heating in Ukraine, and some families which cannot afford to buy a generator or have or ovens to warm up their houses, they will come to other countries at least for winter, and this is the truth. So I think that each help will be needed and each help is welcomed. And still we have these starter packs with food to make some dishes for these people. Of course, first of all, we are trying to help for mothers with children, for old people who cannot find the jobs here, because this is a truth that a lot of people who come here, they try to socialize, they try to make money to live on their own because this is normal. But unfortunately, a lot of them cannot afford this because, for example, if the mother will come with 3 kids of small age, it's very difficult here to go to kindergarten because some people are waiting for half an a year or a year, and she has to be with her kids, and she has no time to go to work, to earn money. And for these people, our food is sometimes the only source of what they got here, because when you come as a Ukrainian to Poland, uh, here in Poland, refugees, they don't have a monthly payment. They have one payment when they come, and it's like $80, and after that they live just they live as they live. So our help center, I think that does a lot. And now we made also the system. We tried to record our visitors, and we have about 700 of people already registered. And this means that, for example, if each person has 2 or 3 kids, so basically we supply about like 2,000 of people with food. So this is a lot.
When we were with you in the fall, we talked about concerns for the winter, limited power, heating sources, food shortages. What's the reality that's playing out right now in Ukraine?
Now, fortunately, the temperature is not below the 0, but I think that the things will change really quick. And the problem is, for example, if our state, I mean Ukraine, they try to supply and support soldiers the most, and this is very true, and this is a correct thing that they should do now. Unfortunately, the families and the civils are staying, they face the problem of winter because nobody helps them with that. And what do people do? They try to cooperate. If somebody has a house in a village with this, old heating and boilers, they try to move there and like live 2 or 3 families together and warm up house with these old boilers. A lot of people are changing the heating system in their houses if this is possible. And of course, the generators are also an option, because also, unfortunately, in the cities, sometimes when there is no electricity, there is no internet connection, there is no water. I mean no cold water and not hot water, no water at all, because the pumps are not working to provide the water.
It's tough to imagine how this impacts every family differently. You have a very young daughter. How much does she understand about this, and how do you explain things to her?
Well, she will turn 2 this Thursday, so I think that she does not understand a lot, but the last time we went to Ukraine, she started crying when the air alert was on. So I think that she starts to understand that things are not doing okay. But I'm trying to calm her down and tell that everything will be okay. And very soon she will see her grandparents as often as she wants, because my parents are living in Ukraine still. And what I see on these kids which are coming to Yelena Gura, it's a really great stress for the kids, because sometimes the mothers themselves, they already came frustrated, and they do not have enough inner resources to support the kids. And very often these kids are staying also alone with their problems, with their fears, with all their disappointments and all the fears, and they really need some socialization. Very good that here in Yelena Gura, the local government, they pay a lot of attention for that, and they have additional classes in schools, for example, where these kids can stay together. And also we, as a part of Ukrainian community, also me and Mykolai and all the other active people from Ukraine, we are also trying to provide some like after school classes for kids, or some activities like walking in the mountains when the weather is good, or visiting theaters or cinemas. And we have a great support from the side of people of Yelena Gura as well. Very nice people are living here, and they are trying to help us with the spaces where we can gather with kids. And for example, they sponsor us this theater tickets, and sometimes we can make really great scenes together. And coming back to the questions that you ask about the difference, like each person, because you never know, you like each person is a hero to somebody else. And I think that this war also gave a chance for all of us to be heroes. When you struggle, when you live, you're a hero for your children. You inspire them and help them to overlive this and overcome all the bad situations. And you can inspire someone who is far away. I know personally that these letters that, for example, our kids write here in Yelena Gura, and we send them to Ukraine, to the front line. The soldiers are wearing them near their hearts, and like wear something very valuable, like a treasures. And the same situation, that stone that you gave us, one of the stones from Texas, is also in the front line, and like luck.
Tatiana, thank you for being with us today. Thank you for what you continue to do for others. We wish you all the best, and of course, we'll stay in touch. We now want to bring in another Ukrainian living in Poland. Mykolai is a journalist who's organizing people via Facebook. Tell us a little bit about this undertaking.
I just opened some group, call them Ukrainians in Yelena Gora. It's so simple, but when you're searching in Facebook, like Ukrainians, where are you? So people try to find me, and it's became a big of community in Facebook. And we, after some time, it was idea to make some meeting, just not only to get some good information in Facebook application, uh, just for some news, some information, some selling, some buying something, searching something, but it was idea, people, let's unite it. And after this, I understand that how it's very important to be together, because Ukrainians, it's very strong nation, and but many situation want, like Russia, want to
Divide.
to divide people, to separate people because of many different kind of fake news, language, some religion, some different. Oh, you should separate, you should be different groups. But in this of my desire, of my goal of do this Facebook, it's like to make different people together. So it was very nice, because when it was first meeting we did, and people was so happy, they have a conversation, they have a relationship. And after this first meeting, we just when you saw this person on the sea, oh, hello, and we like a friends, and it's awesome. So I had this Ukrainians in Yelena Gora, this page and the group, it's different. And when the group was very helpful, because, and page also, because before I also spoke and talk about Yelena Gora like a city. It's nice city, let's come, before the war, and it's was very helpful to people who, I think, I'm not sure, but people who try to find where I should go. The war is started, and where I should go to Poland. And many people try, oh, Ukrainians in Poland, yes, Ukrainians in this, and someone tell me this, that he find this YouTube channel or some Facebook page, and they come here. They don't know where they going, but they came here, and they knew that Ukrainians here, and they will help them. So it was very, I think, helpful work what was did it. And after this page, Ukrainian in Yelenia Gura was like around 5,000, but after this it was 95,000. So around, I posted some videos, I posted some news, some live stream, and talk about, hey people, you can come here because you can get it this, you can get it this. The Polish people, very good nation, they can help you because a lot of fake news and disinformation. Oh, you don't go there, they Polish very bad, like someone fake news told it about it. But when you do this journalist work, people know where they're going. It's like other part of this. And when also people came here, I tried to monitoring, not only talk about we need a help or something, and the people also heard, see it, that they need to help. And like now we're talking about, yes, but someone can watch this some people can watch this information and, oh, I can help these people. But also very important for me, the part of this was to make thank you for these people, because many of work is did it, but it's very important, I think, to say thank you these people. Hey people, what you pay the money, we did this, you send the money, the people bought this. It's very important to understand when your money going, and I try to do this, to met the president of Yelenia Gura, met some people, met some like this room to show, hey people, you are great people, you are nice, to motivate people, that because it's very, very danger, to think, oh, I send the money and they steal it or something. It's very, so we should to show where are they going. It's very important,
Just fighting to share that truthful information. Thanks a lot for being with us today. Now, if you'd like to join other East Texans in supporting humanitarian relief efforts, you can scan the QR code on your screen or head to kltv.com or ktre.com and click on the big red box for a link.